Assalamualaikum, I'm Amirah Syafiqah binti Salman with the matric number of BAAL 160434141. As the requirement for the subject production of cocoa, I will share the idea to improve the production of cocoa industry in Malaysia. Let's start it. My proposed idea for the improvement for cocoa industry is the cocoa bean tractor. The introduction for cocoa in Malaysia. The cocoa Troboma cacao, a member of Sterculiaceae family, is indigenous to the tropical region of Central and South America. It then spread to the Caribbean island and part of South America and other tropical regions such as the Philippines, Indonesia, and Malaysia during the 16th century. Cocoa was introduced for commercial cultivation in Malaysia in the 1950s, established after oil palm and rubber to become the third main commodity crop in Malaysia. It also considered as the crop for agricultural diversification following the third Malaysia program in 1975. Cocoa cultivation in Malaysia covered 12,000 hectares of land, mainly at Ranau in Sabah, Kota Samarahan in Sarawak, Sheraton, and Kuala Lipis in Pahang. Malaysian downstream cocoa industry is made up of players engaged in cocoa grinding, chocolate and chocolate confectionery, and handmade chocolate, with the dominant operation being cocoa grinding. As for chocolate, Malaysia has 51 manufacturers of chocolate and chocolate confectionery, whose goods are exported to 128 countries and contribute to export earnings of 1.03 billion. The problem statement. Malaysia has an adequate climate for cocoa production and was once one of the world's top 3 cocoa bean producers. Today, however, the nation produces only around 3,000 tons of bean each year, compared with over 250,000 tons of grain in 1996, and has continued to decline. During a field trip to Lembaga Cocoa Malaysia in Jerantu, Pahang, the officials state that one of the reasons for the decrease in the number of beans is that they have limited labor. As a result, many of the harvestable fruits cannot be collected and rot in the branches during the fruit season. Rotted fruits left behind can attract a lot of pests and diseases, which can cause the farm to become infected with severe disease. The idea to solve the problems is the cocoa bean tractor. The cocoa bean tractor is composed of motorcycles, loaders, and bean. The motorcycle is attached with the tractor bean for the place to gather cocoa after harvest. Motorcycle is chosen in this innovation to move the tractor as it is easier to move around on the farm because it is smaller in size and light compared to other most massive machinery. Other than that, the planting size is just 3 meter times 3 meter for cocoa tree that is enough for feed for the motorcycle to move. Next, we will watch the video on harvesting the apple in Australia using the same concept that I applied for the cocoa bean tractor. This is the essential part of the innovation, which is the loader. The workers still needs to harvest the cocoa pod from the tree manually. The advantage of using this tractor is that 4 workers can work simultaneously or 4 trees can be collected at once. The workers then put the cocoa pod inside the bucket. They can extend the loaders in and out, make it easier for the workers to put the pod inside the bucket after harvesting. Next, the cocoa pod will move along the channel and out into the tractor bin. These steps can be repeated until the entire farm has been entirely harvested. Traditionally, workers need to carry or pull out a heavy basket containing a cocoa pod to continue harvesting from one tree to another. This burden can be removed by the use of cocoa bean tractor. Once the tractor is fully loaded, all the cocoa pods will be transported to the warehouse for further processing. Impact of the idea to the economy. Cocoa bean tractor helps to increase the production of cocoa by the use of the cocoa bean tractor. As we know, Malaysia is the 27th producer of cocoa in the world and ranked 5th in the grinding cocoa seed industry. Thus, we can increase the Malaysia's rank and be the main producer for the grinder market. Furthermore, cocoa bean tractor also helps to increase the rapidity and speed of work. This is because the harvest time can be faster as 4 workers can do it at the same time. The workers can harvest the cocoa and put the cocoa directly inside the bin, and the cocoa can go towards the warehouse after the bin is full. Next, increase the social economy of the cocoa workers. When the cocoa industry blooming because of the increased production of cocoa, the income of the farmers will be guaranteed and will also increase. More people will be interested in doing farming, especially in cocoa production, leads to the economic growth, enables a more diverse economy with people able to work in the service sector, manufacturing, and having a greater choice of lifestyle. The cocoa bean tractor increases labor efficiency and increases per worker farm production. The area of harvestable can easily be covered, and the production of the cocoa can meet up the demand in the market. With that, that's all from me. Thank you.